on Saturday the 14th, we went to Notre Dame, and it was really cool because it was the second day we were in the city, and it was like a really great introduction to the city, to see the architecture, the culture, and everything. There was so much rich history there, and
walking through inside, it was really dark, but amazing to see all the stained glass, and then everything about it is like insane to think of the people that built it and how long it took. What was that?
Yeah, it was said that it took 500 years to construct, which is pretty crazy. And like I'd heard a lot about it, but like personally I'd never seen it, so it was really gorgeous to see like what Gothic architecture truly is, and to see like the flying buttresses and all the sculptures and everything. And afterwards it was really cool to walk. We went to Chartier, which is a cafe.
Yeah, so we went to Chartier. What is it? Student restaurant. Here's the menu here, and it's like it's a 19th century restaurant, and it's really good, and it's fun to try some different cuisines. Like I tried escargot myself, and I tried
tartare, which is raw beef, and so
spoonful of raw beef.
Yeah.
On Saturday the 15th, we went to Versailles.
We walked about 7 hours?
7 hours. We walked all through the palace, all throughout the gardens, which are massive. They just keep going and going.
We went through Marie Antoinette's home, which was lovely and beautiful.
Her multiple homes.
Oh yes, way more than one. She had plenty, and they were like outdoors. She had some that were like...
She had palaces, and then she had little villages that were supposed to be peasant-like, although they still just looked like palaces.
She wanted to feel like a peasant, which I don't understand. She didn't need to, but it was beautiful. Yeah. So many homes, so much to look at.
Every time you thought it was over, you found like a new garden or palace, so it was amazing.
We definitely got a leg workout that day.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, we went to Case New Holland to their parts distribution center, and we actually learned a lot.
Yeah. His main focus was logistics. That's what it's about now. Logistics, getting the product out to the customer as soon as possible, and that's what has made them the industry leader right now.
With them coming in and focusing on logistics, they have reduced their turnover time substantially on their part distribution, and how well their customers replied to it all. And the guy was very informative on the French way of how to do business.
Yeah, he kind of let us know that to be successful now, you have to be smarter than he was at his time. You have to be spontaneous. You have to be energetic. You can't just be all brains. You have to know what you're talking about. You gotta know different languages. A native tongue isn't enough. You need to know more to get a job and be successful.
So on Monday, the 16th, we went to see the Eiffel Tower. So first we went to Trocadero, which is apparently the best view of the Eiffel Tower, and we took some amazing pictures over there.
And then we went to the Eiffel Tower, which is 3 levels, and it's 300 meters. Most of us went all the way to the very top, and then we went back down to the first floor, where there is ice skating, and you can either pay to go for the first 2 levels or 3 levels. But the ice skating is free, and the rink is beautiful. They have a little mini Eiffel Tower in the middle of the ice skating rink that's made out of ice.
And it was really awesome how after we were enjoying beautiful views of Paris from the top, we were actually able to ice skate and enjoy the same views from the first level. And we learned a lot about the Eiffel Tower itself, which was built in the 19th century for the World's Fair, and they made it out of many metal pieces in order for them to remove it afterwards, but the tourists protested, so they never did it. And now it's the most paid monument in the world to see.
So yesterday on the 23rd of January, we visited OECD in Paris, which is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development.
And we actually had a really nice lecture series that was introduced by the person who handles all of their public relations, and we had 2 lecturers, one who focused on the United States' work within the OECD as a major contributor, because they give over 24% of the budget of the operating OECD every year. And then the second was an economist who had been working on Italy and France's economic surveys, which they produced to evaluate different indicators within the economy and make suggestions on how the country can improve their economy.
And it was a really interesting presentation because we were opened up to ask questions to the two guest speakers. So for about 2.5 hours, we really had a conversation with them about the most interesting things going on in the world right now and things that OECD is doing worldwide.
And the questions gave us a lot of input, not just from his answers, but the questions that were posed, because we were actually there with, I think, around 55 students from a Dutch university, and one of the best universities actually in the Netherlands. And we got a lot of insight just from the questions that they were posing and seeing how different students on an international level think about these issues that we all have to confront together. So we had a really, really good time.